alaikum, hallo en hartlike welkom by Pro. Ek is Abida Dixon Mohammed en vandag kuier ek saam met Claudia van Skalkwyk in haar kombuis.
Onthou julle laas keer ek moes vir julle gesê ek soek iemand wat vir my kan help om 'n bietjie van my belly vet mos nou te laat verloor, né? So wel ek het toe nou so gemaak en ek het iemand gekry en die ene gaan nou vir my lekker wys wat ek kan doen en gebruik om nou van die belly fat weg te vat. Ja, en wie is sy? 'n dame met 'n baie lekker uurglas. Hallo Claudia.
Hallo Beda, hoe gaan dit?
Nee, wat ons sê net dankie, ons leef mos nog.
Ja.
Maar luister, as ek nou gou nou vir jou sommer met die deur in die huis val, ek sien ons eet gesond vandag, of kom ek sê eerder ek proe gesond vandag. Nou, ons gaan nou, later gaan ons 'n bietjie gesels oor jou en hoekom jy so lekker gesond eet. Maar vertel gou vir ons kykers, wat gaan jy vandag vir my doen hier in jou kombuis?
Sorry, do I have to speak English of Afrikaans?
Dit maak nie saak, jy kan Afrikaans of Engels praat, maar kyk vir my, los vir hulle daar in die agtergrond.
Okay.
Ek en sy het 'n lekker gesels.
Okay, kan ek maar Engels praat?
Dit gaan maak nie
Dankie.
saak nie.
Okay.
So, wat doen jy vir my vandag hier?
Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to show you what do I have after I train in the mornings.
Okay.
So it's going to be a green juice.
Goed.
So a green smoothie, and then after that we are going to do a lunch.
Okay. Nou, wat is al die bestanddele hier vir 'n green smoothie?
Okay, so ons het spinazie, spinach. Then we have ginger, which is very good for your immune system.
Goed.
Then we have celery. We have cucumber, but when you cut the cucumber, you must make sure that you take off the skin because the skin is not good for your gut.
O, jene.
Okay, so it will irritate your gut. So you have to do cucumber without the skin. And
Okay.
then we have some lemon and then some chia seeds.
Huh?
And I've got some bases that I'm going to use for our juice.
Wel, ek moet vir julle sê, ek weet van 'n smoothie is 'n smoothie, maar vandag sien ek 'n baie groot verskil met bestanddele in 'n smoothie. Maar Claudia, begin gou vir ons kyk
Okay.
eens daarso en wat gooi jy in?
Okay, so ons kan begin met 'n koppie. Dis gewoonlik wat ek gebruik is spinach
Ja.
en kale cold press juice. So cold press is iets wat jy vat die spinazie, jy vat die kale
Ja.
en jy druk dit hierdie juice
Goed.
and then it's cold press.
Want
so
ek wil
it's
nou
in
net
its
gesê het, ek wil nou net gesê het vir my wat mos nou dom is, verduidelik gou vir my wat is cold press?
It's in its pure form. So you do this, and I used to take this as my base. You can use water as well,
Okay.
but I like to use it as my base. And then I do lemon and ginger. Lemon and cold pressed ginger as well. Okay, so it's very good, boosts the immune system, especially during COVID times.
Ja,
Okay.
ek moet daarom ek wil gou net vir jou gou daar stop en daarom sê as julle dan nou praat van gesond, dan klink dit vir my verskriklik gesond hierso want ek hoor hier van garlic en
Moenie
ginger
worry
en
nie,
allerlei tipe van goedes.
Dit proe baie lekker.
Ek hoop so.
You can put a little bit for me in here.
Net a little bit.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, there
Is
you
that
go. You can put a little bit more.
More? Okay.
It depends on if you like celery. If you don't, you
Is
go
that
as
enough?
your taste. Yes, that's perfect.
Okay.
And then we're going to add a little bit of lemon,
Ja.
maybe a handful of spinach,
Ooh.
and then a little bit of ginger, cucumber.
Wow.
Just
Nou
pass
kan
the
ek sien hoekom hulle bedoel green, want hy is aan vir jou regtig green.
And then a little bit of chia seeds.
Chai seeds, ook van daai.
Yes, but you have to make sure that you soak your chia seeds overnight before you actually use it. So the chia seeds needs to be soaked overnight so that the chia seeds can swell up and all the nutrients is better, more digestible for your gut.
Okay, maar kom ek sê nou ek vergeet nou met 'n overnight, sal 'n paar ure okay wees? Of hoe
Yes,
nou?
I'm sure, but not really. You need to overnight it.
Wow.
Okay. And then you put everything in and you put it into your blender, switch it on. And it's really quick. We can do a little bit more. You make sure that it's really nice and blended.
Okay. Maar nou Claudia, hulle sê dan ook om gesond te eet is duur eet. Is dit waar?
Not really,
Okay.
because you eat less. You do eat less. When you eat healthy, you don't go hungry that quickly, because there's periods of times when you eat and the amount of food that you eat is really not that much. So you also feel that you don't have to eat as often
Yeah.
as what you eat when you have a very high-based animal product lifestyle.
Okay.
So as you can see, there's no animal products here.
Goed. Maar nou sê gou vir my, ek is baie lief vir my eiers. Elke oggend dan moet ek 2 snytjies sê getouste brood met 2 gebakte eiers.
Okay.
Wat gebak is in botter. Nou gaan jy seker sê nee, dis heeltemal ongesond. Is dit?
Heeltemal ongezond.
Maar dis net so lekker.
Yes, but that is not, plant-based lifestyle has become really a global movement. And once you start understanding what this lifestyle does to the body and how easy your body digests these kind of food and how it makes you feel, you will be able to want to live this lifestyle. So try it. Maybe one morning have your green and leave the eggs for the next morning and then see how you feel during the day.
Moenie so weesie man, ja, 'n meisie wil ook mos daarom nou lekker eet, maar moenie so weesie Claudia. Maar nou kyk gou hier, nou maak jy net dit soggens, nie meer as 1 keer 'n dag nie.
Very good question.
Yes.
I like that question.
Yeah.
Why I love having it in the mornings is because of the green. The green has got chlorophyll in it, and the chlorophyll helps with building the blood. It's a blood builder. And what that does, it really gives you energy. And it rejuvenates. So you'd really want to drink this in the mornings, and especially after you train, because it's got high amino acids, which is protein.
Okay.
And that is what we need.
Want ek kan vir julle sê, ek kan uitmaak dat hierdie klim uit doen dit al vir 'n hele ruk. Daarom wat sy so lekker kan gesels en sy weet presies wat om vir my te vertel sonder eers om oor haar woorde te val. Maar bly ingeskakel, ons is nou weer terug. Nou ja, wat? Hier is Claudia se smoothie klaargemaak en sy het nou vir my gegee om te proe. Maar weet julle wat, ek het nou amper weer geproe met die ding hier voorop, so ek moet hom net so 'n bietjie oplig en ek gaan nou gou hierdie proe. Maar Claudia, terwyl ek gou hierdie proe gaan doen, jy's nou besig om dan jou lunch te maak. Verduidelik of gee net gou vir ons kykers jou bestanddele vir jou lunch.
Okay, so for lunchtime, again, spinach. We're going to have grated zucchinis and then some protein, which is lentils, kale, quinoa, which is a substitute for rice, and peppers, and then some carbs, which is our butternut, and then just a mix of our carrots and our cabbage.
Wel Claudia, ek gaan gou vir jou sê, omdat jy nou 'n gewoonte is aan dit. Proe dit natuurlik vir jou lekker. Ek gaan nie sê dit proe nie lekker nie, maar ek moet nou seker nou eers gewoond raak aan hy smaak, sien jy? En dan sal dit mos nou vir my mos nou insing. Maar dit is nie iets wat ek sal sê ek sal nooit drink nie.
Okay.
Want dit is daar minstens proebaar. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So ja, hy
Did you enjoy it?
Definitief sal ek nog 'n proe. Ek het nie 'n probleem met
Okay.
hy nie. Maar okay. Nou Claudia, as ek moet kyk na al jou bestanddele wat jy het nou hier vir jou lunch. Ek sien nie enige vleis of hoender of ietsie. Nou hoe wat eet jy daarom om minstens iets soos daai in te kry?
So my lentils will be my meat. So the lentils is my source of protein. So this is where I get my protein from. My quinoa would be my sense of protein, because this is what my body likes to digest, and this is what I feel good on. I don't feel like I want to go sleep on the couch after I have my lunch. I feel energized. I feel like I want to go and run a marathon, and this is what it makes me feel. Your carbs, you must always have some protein, some carbs, some amino acids, and then of course your healthy fats with your meals. So your meals needs to be very, very balanced. And now you are going to dish for us your lunch.
Okay. Wag net so. Maar soos ek jou nou vroeër gesê het, ek hou van my eiers soggens en jy het gesê dis 'n bietjie ongesond om dit in die botter te bak. So wat sal jy jou advies nou vir my wees? Wat kan ek nou maak met my eiers?
Okay, I think you must boil the eggs.
Boil.
Yes, leave the butter and then just boil the eggs or have a pouch egg. And you will taste much better.
Maar Claudia moet nou nie so wees nie man. Maar keer ons lyfies of lywe dan nie ook 'n bietjie vet, nie?
Ja, ons maak hier baie vet, goeie vet, maar soos avocado, coconut oil, coconut milk, and that is the healthy and the good fats that we need.
Okay, nou soos hulle sê, 'n mens kan nie stry met die mense wat die storie ken nie. So ons los dit maar daar. Maar okay, laat ek nou gou vir jou help. Wat sê jy, wat moet ek doen hierselfie?
Okay, so nou jy kan jou kosie skep,
Ja.
maar jy hoef dit nie te skep in blokkies nie. Jy kan dit skep soos 'n slaai, jy kan dit maak in 'n slaai of jy kan dit mooi skep soos 'n
Nou
burrito.
ek gaan miskien dalk dit heeltemal de mekaar maak. Skep jy vir my hoe jy dit elke dag
Okay.
vir jou sal doen?
Okay? So, I eat with my eyes.
Okay.
So it's very important to have your plate look beautiful. So then you'll have your quinoa, which is an amazing substitute if you want to remove the white rice out of your family's life.
Ja.
So this, if you want to do a meat-free Monday, this would be a brilliant option if you would like to do that. Dan skep ek my kuil.
Ja.
Nou kuil vir baie mense proe nie so lekker nie. Maar dis hoe jy jou kuil opsny.
Ja.
So if you're going to cut the kale fine and very, very smart, then you will not taste it. So everything about this way of eating is really on how you present it and how you cut your vegetables. Okay. So then you have your peppers. Your peppers is a very high source of vitamin C.
Yeah.
It's actually on the top list of your vitamin C. Yes. So during COVID times, peppers is exactly what I ate all the time.
Wow.
Because it's your highest form of vitamin C, even higher than citrus. So even higher than oranges.
Wow.
Peppers. So if you want to, yes, fight against COVID, your peppers is a good way of doing it. And then we have our zucchini.
Ja. Wat?
Zucchini.
Here.
A baby marrow. Baby
sê-
marrow. So
Okay.
you can have different forms of how you'd like sashimi. You can have it in spaghetti format, and you can have it grated. But normally with my lunch, I have it grated.
Grated.
Okay.
Nou as jy nou al jou goed nou klaar geskep het vir 'n lunch. Hou dit nou vir jou vol vir heeldag of wat eet jy nou weer vir?
Nee, ek eet weer 2 ure na dit. Ek eet elke 2 ure. Every 2 hours. So the nice thing about this kind of lifestyle is that you eat every 2 hours. You never feel stuffed and you never feel too full. So it is a good way of thinking of your food. It's not, I have to eat because I'm hungry. I eat to nourish my body. I don't eat because I'm hungry.
Okay.
Okay, so then you add your lentils and then you can add a little bit of your
Nou
Coriander.
ek is seker jy gaan nou nie alles mos nou met eens eet vir lunchie.
No, I
So
eat
as daar
everything.
oor is dan eet jy van dit nou later.
Yes. So I would normally prepare my food like this for the week. So I will cut up everything, and preparation in this kind of lifestyle is key. So you have to prepare your food. If you want to be fail to prepare. You know, so if you want to be successful, you need to prepare your meals, and that is exactly what we do. And so if you come into the house from a long day, you don't grab a piece of bread. Then your food is already prepared. You can just take it out, you can just dish, and you can have it. And look how beautiful that looks. Isn't it stunning?
Wel, ek kan dan vir julle wys, dit lyk soos dit. En dit lyk nou natuurlik mooi vir gesonde mense soos dit. Maar ek moet eerlik wees en ek gaan vir julle sê, alhoewel ek al daai goedes wel eet, dink ek nie dit is vir my 'n lansie. Maar hulle wat nou gewoond is en nou daai kan nou vir ouer glas nog stil het, ek gaan dit vir hulle. Ek gaan dit vir hulle. Maar jy, laat ek vir julle sê, na die wil ek gesels met haar en ek wil presies hoor by haar, hoekom het sy hierdie storie aangevat? Bly ingeskakel. Nou ja, ek wil dan nou by die klim uit hoor, wat het dan nou vir haar laat besluit om nou so 'n leefstyl nou te leef? En ek gaan vir julle sê, dit is natuurlik nie maklik nie. Veral as jy 'n lyf het soos dit en dan moet gaan op goeie soos daai. Maar okay, laat ek gehoor wat sy sê. Claudia, wat het toe gebeur dat jy toe besluit het, nee, dit is die lewe nou vir jou?
I think it was because not under normal circumstances.
Okay.
in 2015, when my late sister Leonie was diagnosed with lymphoma cancer stage 4. When she was diagnosed at the time, it was terrifying for my family, for our bond as a sister bond. And what I did is I went and I did research, intensive research on how can I lower the risk for cancer and what can I do to possibly save my sister's life. Because the thought of losing Leonie was horrific. And that is what I did. I went and I discovered living a mucus-free lifestyle or mucus-lean lifestyle is what really lowers the risk for cancer, and also your lifestyle in a holistic way. If you approach your lifestyle in a holistic manner and live a healthier lifestyle, you can definitely live a longer life, the life that God intended for you to live. And yeah, that is why I started living this way.
Maar toe, wat was jou eerste stap wat jy toe nou begin het nou?
My eerste stap was toe ek nou uitvind Leonie het kanker. Toe begin ek self die leefstyl aanvat. And I started eliminating food groups. Small food groups like dairy, that is the biggest form of mucus, that's forming mucus. I decided to eliminate that. And slowly with, if you transition out of a animal product diet to a plant-based lifestyle, you have to take it very easy. So if you transition, which we call a transitioning period, that period is where you have to be patient and you have to take time. So what I've done is I have started eliminating food groups week by week by week. And of course, Albeida, I fell off the wagon, got back on again, and that is how you learn. But you recognize how the body feels after having healthy food and start training and exercising. And then you become addicted to the lifestyle of the feeling of the body, more than how the body looks.
Maar nou, as ek nou hierdie vraag mag vra. Ons het vroeër gepraat in die kombuis van vleis en hoender en daai. Nou jy weet mos hulle sê 'n Sondag is nie 'n Sondag sonder daai gebraaide hoender nie. Kry jy nie lus vir 'n stukkie soos daai nie?
Absolutely not.
Seriously?
Absolutely not. I do know it is very difficult. Especially as ons nou kyk aan ons is ook groot gemaak met rys, vleis, aardappels in ons borde. And it is really difficult to get away from the tradition. But it is about understanding and it's about knowledge. So if you don't have knowledge, you'll perish young. So for me it is get the understanding to why that food groups is not good for the body. And once you get the understanding behind it, you will renew your mind and you will not even taste it or want it as bad as you think. It's because you don't know what that lifestyle means. So it's difficult for you to understand how will my plate look on a Sunday without vleis, rice and aardappels. But I promise you, if you're on this lifestyle for at least 7 days, you will feel an amazing difference in your body. And you will make the decision yourself.
Maar nou laat ek gou vir die vraag vra. Nou soos julle mos nou al weet nou, het ek nie meer 'n ouer glasie. Maar kom ek sê nou ek besluit van vandag af, ek wil nou op haar ouer glas nou lekker begin loop. Waar sal ek moet begin?
We have an amazing 14-day program.
Yes.
That's called the UBA 14-day holistic program.
Goed.
It's a stepping stone for you to start. So it is only 14 days where you will then go into a transitioning. So we transition you slowly with the help of our experts, Dr. Alex Smuts, which is a Chinese medicine herbalist and a detoxification specialist, as well as me as your transformational coach, that will help you and assist and guide you through this transformation so that you know exactly what to do at what time, every day, every single day. So there will always be support for you.
Maar nou staan ek miskien nou vanoggend op. Nou voel ek nie so lekker nie. Maar ek moet mos nou gaan train of ek moet nou die of ek moet nou daai, maar ek kan net nie uitklim uit daai bed uit vanoggend nie. Hoe gaan julle my nou help?
Then I tell you rest. Because resting the body is as important. Because we need to understand to listen to our body. it's so important to listen to your body. So if the body is tired because of transitioning, detox symptoms is tiring, then I will say to you, please take the time, rest, and give yourself some self-love. Because that is one of the most important things, is to understand the body and feel the body and know when the body needs rest. You cannot push the body. And you will know if the energy will come back again and there will be more enough time for you to train. But if your body says rest, you rest.
Okay. Nou, jy is dan ook 'n ma van 2 seuns, 17 en dan ook jonger. Nou, hoe loop jou dag nou met, kom ek sê, met tienerseuns en dan het jy nog 'n leefstyl om te leef?
My dag is mal. Van die oggend 4:30. So I wake up at 4:30. I set my intent for the day. I have my morning ritual, which is my prayer time. I put God first in my day, and I do believe that if you put God first, everything else will fall into place.
Definitely.
So I do that. I set my intent for my day, and then it's the boys, then it's school run, gym, come back, have a little bit of time with hubby at home because we both have our own businesses.
Okay.
And then it is, looking after the members of the UBA 90-Day Wellness Challenge. And then, of course, I have this beautiful salon that I train girls that can't afford to do beauty as well. So half of my day goes to the Urban Beauty Academy that I spent there. And then in the evening, I train. I train my members online, on real time. So that is my life. And I have so much energy after my day. And I have to do another 24 hours.
Okay. Nou, as Claudia daai tyd kry, kom ek sê 'n uur, 2, wat ook al. Wat doen sy vir haarself in daai tyd?
I have quiet time with God. And I cannot have enough quiet time because I need wisdom. I need knowledge. And that is what I do. I do research. I get to understand my lifestyle, and I have a lot of quiet time with God. And that for me is the most special time.
Nou, hulle sê dan ook 'n ma se werk is nooit klaar nie. Want sy moet die vriend wees, sy moet die ma wees, sy moet alles en alles wees. Is dit presies hoe dit in jou huis gaan met die 2 seuns om self en dan nog ook jou man?
Hulle dink ek is hulle sister.
Okay.
And because of my 17-year-old boy, he thinks I'm his friend. I said to him the other day, Matthew, I am not your friend. I am your mother. And yes, but I love having the energy. And I think being a healthy mom and being a fit mom does play a big role with boys, and especially with boys, because I can run and train with my 17-year-old. I can play games with my 10-year-old.
Okay.
Yes, so it does. And I've got an extremely supportive husband that supports my lifestyle because I'm really busy.
Wow,
so
that's nice.
Support is important and family do come first.
Okay. Nou, in 'n 30 sekondes, wat sal jy sê vir ons kykers? Wat dan nou natuurlik wil gesond leef, maar soos ek byvoorbeeld, wat miskien nou gaan besluit, nee, dis nie vir my nie. Wat sal jou advies vir ons wees?
I always say, I want each and every woman out there to know with absolute certainty that they can become the healthiest, the most holistic version of themselves. They can if they take action and if they make the decision to do that.
Okay. Wel, so sê my gas natuurlik Claudia, en ek gaan vir jou sê, hierdie is 'n dame wat klompie goeders aanpak, en soos hulle maar net 'n bietjie gehoor het, is die goed wat sy doen langer as my arm. Maar ek gaan nou 'n bietjie proe aan haar gesonde kos. Ons los dit maar net daar. Nou ja, ek het mos nou lekker gesels met hierdie vrou, so nou gaan ek haar gesonde goedjies gou proe. Claudia, hardloop gou vir ons kykers deur jou bestanddele wat jy hier gebruik het.
So now I've added some lovely avocado. So the avocado is your healthy fat, and you have some butternut, quinoa, your peppers, your kale, and your lentils, and your red peppers as well. And how's it tasting?
Ek moet nog as ek dit bymekaar stap, nee. Dan is dit nie so bad nie. En dan gaan binne wys ek sit nog almal sommer bymekaar. Ek maak sommer 'n hele biryani hier van gesonde goedes.
And I've added some rosemary and sage, so you use fresh herbs to give the taste. Nice, eh?
Ek dink nog dis iets wat ek nog kan aangewoond raak. So ja, niks is te bad, want hy proe sommer lekker. En kyk dan hier, het ons nog ons sommer die juice ook. En ek het vroeër geproe, maar ek kan weer proe. Maar ek gaan vir julle sê, soos hulle sê, om gezond te eet, is dier eet. Maar Claudia vertel 'n ander storie. Soos hulle sê, daar's altyd 'n eerste keer vir alles. En ek kan vir julle sê, hierdie gesonde goed het natuurlik sommer lekker geproe.
En ek hoop jy die dag lekker geniet saam met my en Claudia van Skalkwyk. Tot volgende keer, mooi bly. Ek is Abida Dixon Mohammed en volgende week gaan kuier ek vir Taslima Baudin Dansy in haar kombuis.